What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel where I discuss professional development, all things accounting related, and everything in between. If that sounds awesome to you, make sure to hit that subscribe button below, and welcome to the family. All right, guys, today I'm going to talk about a really important topic, and that is, when do you start feeling comfortable in your professional career? When does everything start making sense? When do you stop saying, WTF, I have no idea what I'm doing, help? And I actually got this question from one of my associates this week, and it's something that really hit home to me just because I had such a hard time in my first year in my professional career. It was just brutal. And looking back at my career, there's a few things I've been able to do and look back at and realize why I've been able to stay in public accounting this long and why I've been able to do so well in my professional career. Like I said, I feel like although this advice is coming from a perspective of public accounting, whatever endeavor you choose to go into, whatever professional career you choose, I guarantee you the same rules are going to apply that I'm going to go over today. So I'm going to go over a few things that are going to help you hopefully maneuver through your first few years in your career. Or like I said, if you're still in college, these are a few things you can maybe look forward to doing in your professional career. All right, guys, so let's hop into it. The first thing that I cannot stress enough that you need to understand that it's going to take you about 1 full year for you to finally understand what you're doing, what's going on, and for you to be, in essence, independent. I remember my first year, I'll never forget it. I went from pretty much not really trying to understand everything, having a hard time, to one day on November 10th, 2015, which is my 1 year anniversary from working. It was like I was blind, but now I see. I literally woke up one day and audit finally started to make sense. It finally started to click. I feel like it was just from one day to another. I really just finally understood what I was doing and what was going on. Prior to that, they would assign me things. I would work on certain items or work on certain tasks that my manager would give me or my senior would give me. And although I, kind of understood what I was doing, it was still really tough. And I was really, if I was working on something, all I used was prior year as an example or something to help guide me without really fully understanding conceptually what I was doing. So I really feel like it took me a good year to finally understand what I was doing, and hopefully that gives you a little bit of encouragement as you're going through your professional career, or if you're looking forward to it. I would say a year is a good mark to finally kind of say, okay, I've been working on this for this long. I'm finally starting to understand it. But before that, I would be patient. Be patient with the process. Don't try to overwhelm yourself. Don't start feeling like you're dumb, because believe me, I felt like that in my professional career. And that was the worst thing I did. Those days where I was too hard on myself, or just because I didn't understand something that I was completely new to. So I would say count on a year before you really start feeling independent, and before you that feeling of being completely lost goes away. All right, second thing that I would tell you in your professional career when you're starting off, be patient and enjoy the learning process. I cannot stress this enough, guys. Be patient that first year that you're in your career. I am telling you, it is gonna be tough. I am telling you, you're gonna have days where you doubt yourself because I had them. You're gonna have your days when you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not cut out for this. This is not for me. I'm gonna ask you to stop there, calm down, be patient, and it will come. I promise you. I cannot stress this enough. I cannot tell you guys how many days I would go home and I'm like, man, I don't get this. I don't fully understand it. I'm super confused. I've been there. Trust me, I still go through it sometimes. There are days when things come across my desk that I've never seen before, that I've never handled before. And believe me when I tell you, I look back to the days where I, started from nothing, and I really was able to kind of maneuver myself through my career and got to where I am now. And that really comes from being patient and understanding the process. I know it sounds really cliche to say it. I know it's like a buzzword every time someone says it, but it cannot be further from the truth. Looking back on my career, the most beautiful times I've had are not when I got recognized for something, or not when I got a raise, although that was awesome. It's not that. It's really the times that I put all my effort into something, all my being, regardless of the outcome, regardless of whatever came from it. It's when I really focused on something and I really set a goal for myself and I achieved it. And those days strike me as the most beautiful, and I cannot stress this enough. It's the same thing. I compare it to every morning that I wake up and I go work out or run. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I hate waking up early and running and working out, but I cannot tell you guys, in life and your professional career, The most beautiful times you're gonna look back at is when you really set yourself for something, you're patient in the process, you get up and you do what you have to do regardless of the outcome. So be patient and enjoy the process. All right, the third thing I'm gonna tell you guys in your professional career is that it never gets easy, you just get better. And I cannot stress this enough. I can tell you guys now from my first year to being an audit manager now, although yes, I do understand certain things a lot more. I do have things come across my desk that now I get done in 10 minutes that used to take me 5 hours. Yes, that does happen. But that being said, I feel like the more you progress in your career, the tougher the tasks get and the better you get. And that's really what ends up happening, is that the job never really gets easy, you just get better. And I would tell you guys, in my own experience, that is the best way to maintain your level of sanity and to continue to be happy and thriving. If you are doing something today and you're doing the same thing 5 years from now with the same task, I guarantee you're gonna hate that job, and because it's a task that you can do it without thinking. And that literally gives you no fulfillment, no sense of anything. You're just a robot sitting there doing the same thing. And I cannot stress this enough, guys. It never gets easy, you just get better. And I can promise you guys, now being an audit manager, it's the same concept. Although I do have a good base and I understand certain things, I get some things across my desk sometimes that I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing yet. And I think although it's a little tougher, I built such a great foundation in the beginning years of my career that now I'm able to tackle those tasks and not have such a big problem doing it. All right, I think the other thing that you should be doing, and the fourth thing that you should be doing in your professional career, and that is not only your professional career, but also in your personal life, is every single year, I would assess where are you at and where do you want to go. I try to do that after every single busy season, which is, I'm currently going through it right now, and it is completely brutal, but I love it. Every single May or June, I really kind of take a step back and I assess where my professional life is and where do I want to take it. Not only from a monetary perspective, but where do I want to take my career? What do I want to do? Where do I see myself 5 years from now? If you would ask me that 5 years ago, I would say I wanted to be where I am now. I wanted to be an audit manager. I wanted to have my own duplex. I wanted to do a bunch of things. So this year, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take a step back after busy season in May or June, and I'm going to assess, hey, where am I at? Where do I want to go? And is my company going to help me get there? If not, then I do what I need to do. If they are, then awesome, let's do it. So every year, I would really try to take a step back, assess where you are, and figure out what it is, what you want to do. And also, too, with that, be realistic in your assessment. If after a full year of, let's say you're in public accounting, after a full year being in public accounting, you're still not really liking it, you still don't see light at the end of the tunnel, you still aren't understanding what you're doing, you're not just not happy at all, then maybe start thinking, hey, look, is this for me? Is this what I want to do? Do I maybe want to give it another year and say, hey, look, I feel like I'm starting to get it, I'm starting to enjoy the work a little bit, let's give it another year and let's see where it goes. Or maybe you're on the fence of saying, you know what, I've done it for a year, it doesn't look like it's getting better. Maybe I need to position myself in the right way so after this year I can move on or do whatever it is that's going to make you happy and going to fulfill your personal and professional career. And my best advice to any young professional is don't ever tie yourself to a job, a title, a firm, anything. Tie yourself to a vision of yourself, and whoever is going to help you, whether it's a company or a business, whoever's going to help you get to that long-term vision, that's who you run with. Do not tie yourself to any firm, to any company, to any title, to anything other than the long-term vision of yourself. And just position yourself and partner yourself with people or companies that are going to help you get there in the long term. All right, guys, that's going to be it for the video today. I hope you found some value from it, and hopefully it helps some of you guys that are starting your career. Maybe you're going through your first busy season. Maybe you're still in college and you're looking forward to what it is being a professional. I hope you were able to find some value from this video. And like I said, guys, I think at the end of the day, I think the most important thing is to be patient, reassess every year, and really take it day by day and understand that it never gets easy and you just get better. All right, guys, that's going to be it for the video today. If you found some value from the video, make sure to obliterate the like button below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And also, guys, I got one announcement for you guys. I am going to start doing one-on-one coaching completely free every single Sunday from 15 to 30 minutes. I'm going to try to get 1 or 2 sessions a week. If you are interested in something like that, make sure to like the video below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and also make sure to shoot me a message on Instagram. All right, guys, until next time, work hard, just well. Peace.